Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Before starting today's video, I would like to thank you, all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and all of the kind comments I am receiving from all over the world. It is very overwhelming, and I am really glad to know that my videos are helping you in your scholarship journey. So today's video is also an interesting video which I have brought to you for the Gates Cambridge scholarship, and this is a very prestigious scholarship. And guess what, the call is open, and it is a really good time for you. If you are planning to apply for this prestigious scholarship, apply for that, and you have a bit big timeline of around 2 months, so you can apply for this scholarship. So let's begin the journey. Okay, so I'll provide you the link of this website in description, and this website have all the information related to this scholarship, and I highly suggest to go through this website in detail, because this website have all the required information you should know before applying for this prestigious scholarship. Invest your time around 2 hours or so to explore this website, so that you have an idea about the scholarship, so that you can, when you will apply for the scholarship, you have all the required information in your head, how to navigate through the application process. Okay, so let's start. So you can see that all of these these links have provided you all the information, as well as going down, these are the links over here you should know about before applying for the scholarship. So I'll navigate through these links. So if you go on the program, so go on the scholarship. So this page provide you an overview about this scholarship, and it is telling you that it offers 80 full cost scholarships to outstanding applicants from the countries outside the UK. So if you are within UK, this scholarship is not for you. It is for the applicants who resides outside the UK. So this is one eligibility point you should know in your head. Secondly, it is also mentioning that approximately 2/3 of these awards will be offered to a PhD student, approximately 25 awards available for US citizens, and 55 available to the international student all over the globe. So I know this is a very small number for people residing other than US, but I always encourage people to apply for the scholarship. I have also received different comments regarding IRC scholarship that the eligibility criteria for the international students other than Irish students are very strict, and there are very less chances that they could get the scholarship. But I recommend you to apply for the scholarship. What is the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is that you won't get the scholarship, but the good part of that is you will get to know how to write a proposal, how to contact a supervisor. This is the learning process you will get through applying these different scholarships. So I highly recommend you do not get afraid of getting this number, that this number is very less and I might not be able to get the scholarship. Who knows, you will be the one who get the scholarship. So just try your luck and hope for the best. Okay, so going down, they are telling about the selection criteria. So they are telling that these are the 4 pointers: outstanding intellectual ability, reason for choice of the course, a commitment to improving the lives of the others, and leadership potential. So these are the 4 pointers. You should write it down in a separate Word document where you take the notes for applying the scholarship, so that when you craft your application, you should know these pointers in your head, so that you can cover all of these points while applying and filling out the application form. Okay, now they are telling there are approximately 250 scholars from 50 countries that are currently studying in Cambridge, and there is also a community more than 1700 GATE Cambridge scholars, alumni spread across the world. So this is all about the overview of the scholarship. And now coming down, it is telling about the funding. So funding is very interesting part, and you should know that what you are going to get from the scholarships. They are telling about the core components. The first one is the university composition fee at the appropriate rate. Number 2 is the maintenance allowance for a single student, which is £21,000 for 12 months at 2024 and 25 rate pro rata for the courses shorter than 12 months. So this is for the courses shorter than 12 months, and for PhD scholar the award is up to 4 years. So this is the stipend you are going to get if you get this award. The third pointer is one economy single airfare at both the beginning and the end of the course. So it is very interesting because most of the scholarship did not cover that. So you will get the airfare ticket while arriving and leaving the country. Inbound visa cost at the cost of the immigration health surcharge. So they will also provide you when you apply for the visa. So what will be the inbound visa cost? They will also provide you that. Okay, the other component what they offer in this award is academic development funding from £500 to £2,000 depending on the length of your course. So which covers to attend the conference and courses. So it is also interesting, and I believe this amount is the annual amount. So if you are going for a PhD for 4 years, so this amount renew every year. So for every year till 4 years. So you can attend different courses and conferences per year. Number 2 is dependent child allowance. It is also very interesting because most of the scholarship did not cover. So if you have any dependents, like if you have any children, up to £11,604 for one child, and up to £16,548 for 2 or more children. So it covers your dependent allowance as well. No funding is provided for the partner. So it is very important to know that if you have a partner, they did not provide any funding for. Okay, the next is the fieldwork. So they cover the fieldwork allowance as well. If in some PhD there is a criteria to attend the fieldwork as a part of your PhD, so it is covered. However, if you want to do some kind of fieldwork which is not the part of your PhD, the university from the university of which you are a student of should cover that fee. Okay, the next one is interesting, that is maternity or paternity funding. So if you apply, if you have a baby and you are applying for maternity or paternity funding, you can apply it up to 6 months and you will continue to receive the maintenance allowance. The last one is very interesting, like hardship funding for unseen difficulties facing the scholar. So if you get into some kind of difficulties you are facing and you need any kind of funding regarding that hardships, so you are eligible to apply for that as well. So this is all about the scholarship. Let's go and check the eligibility criteria. So if you go on that page, they are telling you about who can apply. So you can apply for this scholarship if you are a citizen of any country outside the United Kingdom. So it covers all the countries around the globe. So it is very good initiative from Cambridge, that because most of the scholarship covers certain countries and they did not cover most of the countries, third world countries around the globe, but this scholarship covers all the countries outside United Kingdom. Number 2 is applying to pursue one of the following courses at the University of Cambridge: PhD full-time or part-time, MLit full-time, or 1-year postgraduate course full-time with some exceptions see below. See what they are telling us. So see below means, with some exceptions see below mean that these are the courses that this university did not support funding. So if you wanted to apply for these courses, you won't get this scholarship. So again, see this, keep this these courses in your mind, because you are not eligible if you're applying for any of these courses. General funding at Cambridge. So they are telling you whether you are not eligible for this scholarship. You may be eligible for other funding offered by the University of Cambridge, and they have provided the link. I'll cover this in another video, but this is out of the scope of this video, so I'm not discussing it at the minute. Okay, now coming to the criteria. So let's see what they are telling you. Okay, so this is the criteria they have mentioned, and you have to read it very carefully. So they are going to, what they are looking for in you to being a Cambridge scholar. So number 1 point is academic excellence. So it is very important that you have a very good academic record, and whatever university you have been graduated, you should have an excellent academic record, because it will add the point for you as a candidate in your application. Number 2, you should cover reason for choice of your course. So whatever course you have selected, you should explain it, that what is the reason behind choosing that particular course, whether it is a PhD or master's or MPhil, whatever it is, you should explain it while applying and crafting your application. Number 3 is a commitment to improving the life of others. So you should have to tell that how while being a Cambridge scholar, you could improve the lives of others, like pursuing this PhD or pursuing this master's, how you are investing yourself in improving the life of others. So this is also a big pointer you should cover or highlight within your application. Number 4 is the capacity for leadership. So you should demonstrate a capacity for leadership, which can be expressed in a multitude of the ways. So it is up to you how can you define the leadership qualities in your application, but it is also a one important point while writing your application. Okay. So lastly, a note on the ratio of PhD master's award. So you should explain, because they have already told you that 2/3 of these scholars will be the PhD scholars each year. So they are asking the candidates who are applying for the taught master should pay attention to explain why this course, because this master course will be for a year or so how this course will invest in their future academic or professional training plans. So these are the 5 pointers you should keep an eye and explain during writing your application. Okay, now coming to the timeline. So they are telling you that this application for the academic year of 2025 and 26 is open on September 4, 2024. So it is very important for you to apply. And if after going through all these details they have mentioned in this website, still you have some kind of confusion, so this is the email. You can write any kind of query to them, and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so there are 2 types of the scholarship, for the US citizen and for all other eligible applicants. For the US citizen, application is open on 4 September and the deadline is 16th of October. So it is about like you can say 20 days from now onwards. So it is a very short timeline for US citizen. but still, if you can manage it, I will highly recommend to apply. Departmental ranking, so that is, we will cover this afterwards while coming to, when I come to the application. So it is needed to be submitted by 1st of October, and the notification will be announced on 11th of December. Review and selection by panel, the date is 24th of January and 25th of January 2025. Scholarship will be offered by 3rd of February 2025, and scholarship accepted within the 72 hours after the offer. It is important to note that you should accept it or reject it if you want to within the 72 hours of the offer that has made. For all the other eligible candidates, again, the application open on 4th September, but the deadline of is either 3rd of December or 7th of January 2025. So you have a plenty of time if you are not a US citizen and applying from any other part of the world. So it is very important to note that you have plenty of time for this scholarship. If you are planning to apply for the scholarship for next year, invest your time in this scholarship. Find a supervisor and find a referee as well. So it is very important that you should invest your time to craft your application for this scholarship. Okay, so I'll come to the course directory over here later. So departmental ranking, again, it will be in December or February. The notification will be by 5th of March 2025. Review and selection by panel will be 25th of March and 24th and 25th of the March. And scholarship will be offered by 7th April 2025. And again, you should tell whether you are accepting or rejecting within the 72 hours after the offer is made. There is also an important note that these dates are set by University of Cambridge postgraduate admission office and may subject to change. So you should keep an eye on this timeline after applying for this scholarship. Okay, now coming to the courses. So let's see the course directory over here. So these are the eligible courses. You can type or filter the courses. These are the courses that are eligible for this particular scholarship. So you can check from these courses. Okay, now coming back, how to apply. So you have to, they are telling you a combined application form. Applicants submit their application for admission and funding via the university graduate application portal. So this is an online portal on which you are going to create your register yourself and create the account there, and then this is online, so you should apply it through the university portal. To be considered for Gates Cambridge scholarship, you must complete the section to apply for admission to a course and a college place and the Gates Cambridge part of the funding section. So this section will be in the application while you are filling out the form. You should complete all of these parts, because if you leave the application incomplete, you became ineligible for this award. Okay, the admission section, there will be the admission section. In this section, you are applying to a specific graduate course and a college place. You will provide all of the usual details before yourself, your academic background, plan, and suitability for the proposed course. So I have already told you where you have to cover this suitability for the proposed course. Previously, I have told you over here the criteria. If I have show you again, like over here, the reason for the choice of the course. So you should cover it during the admission, during the section you are covering in the application form, the admission section. The funding section. In this section, you can apply for a range of funding offered by university and associate bodies, including the Gates Cambridge Scholarship, which has its own subsection. when applying for Cambridge scholarship, you should be asked to provide the following. Okay, so if you are, because I am not covering the other funding, so this is out of the scope of this video, as I'm covering the Gates Cambridge scholarship. So they are telling you, while filling the application form, there is a section you should click that you are applying for this particular scholarship, and if you tick this section, so there are the following things you should also provide under this scholarship section. So number one is Gate Cambridge statement. So no more than 3,000 characters, approximately 500 words. It is very important. You should know, do not exceed the limit, because it create a negative impact. They are asking, please explain why you are applying for Cambridge scholarship and how you met the four main criteria. The four main criteria I have already discussed, and these criteria are, let me see over here, like 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the four main criteria they have already asked you. So I recommend you to create a heading, these four criterias, and write under those headings, so that you will make sure that you have covered all of these four criterias which have been asked during your application. Okay, that criteria what you covered during your application process will facilitate the reviewers to choose the right person who is academically outstanding and possess a capability for leadership and commitment to improving the lives of the others. So again and again, I am emphasizing on the fact that you should cover all these things while crafting your application. How you are academically outstanding, how you have the leadership, what kind of leadership qualities you have, and how you will improve the life of others. Okay, so here comes the research proposal, and it is only for the PhD applicants. So if you're applying for master's or diploma, you are not required to submit this. However, if you're applying for PhD, you should upload a research proposal as a part of your application for the admission process. Okay, next comes Gates Cambridge reference. So it is important to note that you should submit 2 academic reference for your admission. So that could be from your work, that could be from your academic background. However, they are asking you to submit an additional reference. Gate Cambridge applicant must arrange for someone to submit a reference setting out how they met the scholarship criteria. So it is very important that you should not only submit 2 academic references, but there will be one reference which would highlight how you are eligible for this award, and how you are fulfilling the criteria that I've mentioned in this award. So it is very important, whosoever is writing this reference for you should understand what this scholarship is for, what is its criteria, so that he or she could cover all of the details. Okay, who should write the Gate Cambridge reference? So they are also telling you that this particular reference need to be written by the person who has a complete understanding of what this scholarship for and what is the criteria of this scholarship. So I again recommend you, if you wanted anyone to write this reference for you, you should tell him, or he should go through this website so that he or she should have all the required information what should be covered while crafting a reference letter for you. But some important point you should consider is that you should not ask a friend or a family member or someone who is unable to comment on your suitability for a Gate Cambridge scholarship. So you did not provide a reference from these particular persons. Next, they have discussed some important points which I have already mentioned, that the referee, the Gates Cambridge referee, should fully briefed about this scholarship and what is the selection criteria, so that he or she should craft a better reference letter for you. It is useful when you use specific examples of how you made the scholarship. He or she could explain any specific example, being a part, working with them, or covering any kind of research under their supervision. They could give an example how you are eligible for this scholarship. It is important, very important, that referee understand the need to keep the reference focused on this particular criteria. So there is no need to go in different directions. Just keep focused on the four criteria they have mentioned during that should be covered in this particular application. And lastly, you must ensure that both academic and Gates Cambridge referees submit their reference by the specific deadline. So they have mentioned the deadline. It is your responsibility to ask them to submit these reference letters before the deadlines. Okay, and now lastly, how we select. So now they are telling you the process, how they select the candidates. Number one is departmental nomination. So your department will nominate the smaller number of eligible applicants meet all four of the scholarships criteria to a very high level. So the first screening process is the departmental nomination. If you get shortlisted by your department, then the next step is the interview. They will call you for the interview, and they have already mentioned the timeline on which you will be called. They're telling you that interview will be 20 to 25 minutes, and the four broadly subject-based interview panels are arts, biological sciences, physical sciences, and social sciences. And they are telling you that each panel consists of appropriate and experienced academic and practitioner, and may also include Gate Cambridge alumni and a representative of the Gate Cambridge Trust. So it might be a big panel of interviewers which will take interview from you, and they are telling you the four main sections of the interview. Number one is the welcome and introduction section, in which the chair will introduce the panel and tell you about the format of the interview and any other essential information which is required for the productive conversation. Number two is the Gate Cambridge. These are the questions that will be asked from you. What you know about this scholarship, what motivates you for applying, why you think you could be a Gate Cambridge scholarship, your thoughts on the opportunities and responsibilities for that prestigious full cost scholarship. So these questions should be kept in mind before preparing for your interview. Number third is academic and career plans, and under that section they are going to ask your academic work to date, your post-degree at Cambridge. Can you provide a convincing justification for your choice of the course at Cambridge? Your career plans, what you are going to do after pursuing this particular degree, and what is your future career plans. And lastly, you may also be asked probing intellect or ethical question to which there is no right answer. So you will answer according to what you think about that particular question. And then the final thoughts and questions, and they will give you the chance to convey any kind of additional information that you could share for with the interview panel that will facilitate them to consider you as a right candidate for this prestigious scholarship. So if you go on, lastly I'll cover this, if you go on how to apply, and going down on this page there is apply now page. So when you click apply now, there is the proper portal they have provided you. Sign in to the application they will ask you to register here, and you can register yourself by clicking over here and create an account. But before that, I highly recommend you to go back to the course directory and choose the particular course. That's all from today. I hope you like the video and you will get to know all the information that is required for applying this prestigious scholarship of University of Cambridge. If you have any kind of questions, just write in the comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please share, like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to get back to you soon. Take care of yourself. Bye.